My most interesting biography continues. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work for someone to come and look at this video and put this in sequence. Here's a little story about 8 years ago. I used to go to a place called Bobby's Bar. Well, I think it was shut down about 3 years ago. Someone got murdered. That's in Melrose Park, because they're all real close to each other. Melrose Park, North Lake, and Stone Park. So I was friendly with the girls, and it was a sucker. I was taken advantage of. And that's how I was. I always said, I'd rather lose a few dollars and trust someone than never trust anyone at all. What kind of life is that? And that's the kind of life that we're leaving. And then it's all about a me society, but it's not. There's people that really care. The poor immigrants that come into our country, they're not educated. They lived in bad situations from all over the world and get a chance over here to make a life. They don't complain a lot, most of them, because they had it rougher. But our people complain, and that wasn't me when I was little. My dad poured a glass of water on my face and said, "Get out of bed and go find a job." And he had a few bucks. So getting back to the story, one girl got in trouble. It wasn't even that bad. Sometimes the law is not good. And we're trying to correct things. And she got put in jail for a minor offense for a year. I took her to court, let her do her thing, called her parents. Well, back then, I think it was about 64 or 63. And then I even owned part of a shopping center. We had a vacancy. I put her stuff in the vacant store and kept it for safekeeping until she got out. She was really a good person. None of them are bad. They say, okay, all these people in these bars, they have baggage. Well, if you think about it, everybody has baggage. Every single one. We all carry it. You know, you get older, you get rid of it. You take care of your problems. There's a real unfortunate thing. I know some good people. They got wrapped up with bad charges that they weren't really legal, should have been incarcerated for. One example, the guy, they couldn't even get a driver's license. But the worst part about this is you get pegged for the rest of your life. No, that should never happen. Everyone should have a second chance. You pay your fine, you do your time, and don't have that on your back. One of the issues is credit. This is a real situation. Someone gets nailed with bad credit, and then they carry that for the rest of their lives. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So if the credit problem wasn't even theirs. And then there's mistakes. It's just ridiculous. This happened to me. I got in trouble. I co-signed for one of the girls over there, and after a year, she didn't make the payment. They repossessed the car. I carried that one with me for 6 years. Well, my credit showed up. There wasn't a freeze on it. There was no credit. Now, to get credit, you've got to get a co-signer. I tried to get credit. No co-signer. No one. Everybody's broke. Everybody's to the hilt to live a good life, working 2 jobs and 3 jobs. What's wrong with this picture? So we could finance a war that we don't really need. We're not fighting that war the right way. It's a ridiculous war in some ways because, okay, we get rid of this problem, then another problem shows up somewhere else, but you got to stop it. You can't let crackpots have a nuclear weapon. But the bad part about this is that Israel is blocking the oil from coming out. They're supposed to be an ally. Oh, brother. And what about the Russia with Putin and Red China or Korea? What about that? This is ridiculous. And I believe a lot of the people of these socialistic countries don't want to be socialist. You get people like Putin in power, and they ruin it. This is just what are you going to do about it? You get one and the next one pulls up. So I really don't like politics or to talk about it, but it's a real tough job. Someone has to do it. See where we're headed. And COVID really hurt everyone. That was bad. And also the banks failing some years back. And then even before that was when Jimmy Carter was the president and the refugees were coming in and there was criminals coming in with them. We still have the drug problems. And I just, the other day I heard real nice, compassionate Texas sheriff talk about curtailing these problems not by incarcerating people, but by helping them. And the real deal is the parents. You got to get the kids involved in something. You have to teach them chores. You have to teach them rewards. You have to limit their internet and watch the internet like a school teacher. It's called tough love. I heard a nurse crying. Her daughter had a fentanyl poisoning. Well, her daughter was in the wrong place with the wrong people. And some people, some parents, they want to make their kids their buddies. They're not your buddies. They're not your buddies to pal around with and get high with. So I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. And she acted like the victim, the nurse who lost her daughter to fentanyl, crying. Okay, why is she with the boyfriend that's doing drugs? What was going on in her childhood? A lot of families are divorced. And the families talk to another family. They were on top of it with the school teachers. The kids are getting raised right. They have to have more of that. Well, I'd be interested in seeing your comments about this. This saga continues. And it's not just like I hear my voice talk. I'd like to help everyone that deserves helping. And racism and criticism. There's different types of racism too. And there's a part of our society that says anything goes. You want to wear a tattoo, you wear it. You want to wear earrings, you wear it. You want to wear a necklace, you wear it. You want to chew gummies, legal. Then there's another part of society that says, oh no, you can't do that. Wait a minute, you got a black shoelace and a white shoelace. You're weird. Sorry, I don't agree with that. That's one of the good things about our world today. Anything goes. Like I said, I'd be interested to hear what you have to say about that. But there's a saying, I believe it's true today. People that live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Thank you so much for listening.